tonight. It is Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining. Those who are watching live and those who are watching recorded. So I've got a super cute combo for you guys today. A full disclosure, I recently cleaned out my garage so I have extra space to hoop. That really seemed to kind of open up my mind and open up my flow a lot better. So I'm hoping I'll have enough space in here because it's not a huge move, but there's it takes up some space. So first, let's get stretched out because it is going to require a bit of motion. So we're inside of our hoop. Let's bring the hoop back behind us. If you've taken Hoop Yogini with me, we do this move pretty often in our cool down. Bring the hoop behind. It's just above the bum. Opening up the chest. Take a big, deep breath. You know that breathing is so important in dancing. And we all know that, but I think sometimes, or often, we fall into not breathing because we're focused on what we're doing. So bringing attention to that breath can be really. Hope everyone is having a lovely week so far. Take another deep breath. Come down. I'm going to bring the feet wide. Sorry if my angle of my camera is a little weird. I've got a wide lens camera and it distorts things. Annoying. So we've got our feet wide. We're going to come into a wide leg forward fold. You can just bring the hoop down. You're just going to come down as far as you can. Another breath. Slowly come up. We're going to go into a bit of a lunge. Put the hoop back, or you can hold on to it. You're going to bring your right leg forward and lean into that knee. One of the moves we're going to be doing, we're going to bringing the hoop under our leg. So you want to get that nice and open. Stepping forward, we're going to exchange legs. And stepping forward. Grabbing our hoop, bringing the feet apart, and we're going to bring the hoop in front and behind us. Moving the spine, just getting it loose. And coming back in front. Let's go the other direction. One more. And back in front. So I'm going to show you what the combo looks like, and then we'll take it piece by piece. So, I have the space. Here we go. So, I hope you can see that. We're going to start with bringing the hoop in a down escalator. We've got the hoop on our right side and our right hand. Flip it behind. So it's coming toward the back of my head. It's coming in between that space between the head and the arm. I'm letting it fall. Hard to do slow. Around me, bringing up to the left leg and bringing it across. So again, right hand, flip it in between my head and my arm. Let it fall over, bring up the left leg to catch, grab it with my right hand and bring it across. So your left hand is not even going to be doing anything. Flip it in between, flip it behind, in between the head, across the body, pick up the left leg and bring it across. Once we get here, I'm going to pick up the left leg again, bring it across like I'm doing an escalator, flip it around the body, flip it back over the left leg. Now I'm in between the hoop, flip it out, right leg out, go into passing. So once I get here, I'm bringing the hoop back around like an escalator up, bringing it across the body, picking the left leg up again, across, and stepping out. So while, depending on how long you've been hooping, that can look really, really complicated. It's definitely more intuitive than you think it is. We're just bringing the hoop around the body and getting it out of it. Think about, makes me think of like magicians and stuff who have the chains around them and they're maneuvering their way out of it. This is a much simpler version of that. So if that feels complicated, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, ooh, I don't know if I can do that right now, take some time to just flip the hoop around the body. Don't think about it too much. Do it while you're watching TV or something like that. Flip it around the body and think, okay, if I step out, now I'm outside of the hoop. Getting your body into that kind of muscle memory, or your brain rather, into that muscle memory of flipping the hoop onto and getting out of the body will be really helpful for these kinds of moves. So again, from the beginning, coming over, bringing like an escalator, a traditional escalator up, picking up the left leg, bringing the hoop around. Again, this is all with my right hand. As it comes in front, bringing my left leg in again. Now my hoop is between my legs. Continue flipping out. Step out with the right leg. Now I've got the hoop in this flat plane in front of me. I'm going to go into passing. And instead of just our regular pass, we're going to pass behind the right knee. So this is where balance comes into play. I'm going to be stepping on the right leg, lifting up my left leg, and I use the wall to help me. And you see I'm bringing it behind my right knee. So from the side, it looks like this. The balance is like, no ma'am. Like that. And the first time I saw this move was at a hoop jam. And for some reason, my mind just would not compute bringing it behind the knee. I kept wanting to bring it above that leg. So just focus on your hands being real close to each other behind the knee. Once you come up out of that, and you can add in as many of those as you like. You're bringing the hoop back in front. We're going to stir the pot, hold the hoop to the side, lift up that left foot for a little sass, stir the pot to the right, lift up that right foot. Once you got it in your right hand, done that a couple times, bring the hoop up, down to the shoulders for breaks. And that's the whole combo. So let's start it again from the pass, going to the left, bringing the hoop. Once it comes in my left hand, I'm picking up the left leg, grabbing it with the right hand, and I'm back into passing. Make sure when you're passing, your hands are facing forward here, facing down, palms down here, and palms down behind you. That's going to give you the most amount of control. So, oops. Here. You can do this as many times as you need to or want to. Oh. And then down into your breaks. So from the top, right hand, flipping the hoop behind. This would be forward. Not doing that. We're going behind. And I'm just watching myself on the camera to make sure that you guys can see properly. Coming in between the head and the arm. Letting go and letting the hoop cascade down as I pick up my left leg, across, pick up the left leg again, bring the hoop around and around, bring up the right leg. Now I've got it into my passing, under the leg, behind the knee. Stir the pot to the left, stir the pot to the right, stir the pot to the left, stir the pot to the right, corkscrew down into your breaks. I have a smaller hoop that I can do this with so that it wouldn't be quite so chunky in this little room. So again, and that is it. That is our combo for tonight. Actually, it didn't take as long as I thought, which is good because actually I have a birthday party on Zoom that I'm doing this evening. So this class is going to be a little bit shorter. I hope this is something good for you to practice, something for you to add into your repertoire of moves. People always say, well, how do I get into flowing? How do I just do those moves without thinking about it? Drilling. Drill, drill, drill. There are an infinite amount of combinations you can make with the hoop, but they're never going to come to your mind unless you do them all the time. So when I think about moves that I do a lot, that I just automatically do in a row. And if you watch my videos, you'll see that. I do this one hand smear, two hand smear, flip it around, escalator the other way. Again, a smear into brakes. Come into a weave, linear isolation, weave, Z-flip, linear isolation, weave. I'll go into a mandala, chest roll. And I didn't set out to do those moves in that way. It's just the moves that I do all the time. So you're going to want to practice your combos a lot. If you go on my YouTube page, I have a lot more combos there too. And I know I say this a lot, write down every move you know. There's so many. You know. Watch videos, write down the ones you know. Write them on little pieces of paper. Put them in a jar. Have somebody, while you're hooping, pull them out and just say a move. And it forces you to go from move to move to move. Pull out, pull out, pull out. Who knows what they're going to come up with? If you don't have somebody around to help you do that, take out 5 of your own. Set them down. Look at them. All right. Commit them to memory. And then go and see how that works for you. It's all about finding what feels good, what works, what movements go together, what type of hoop you're using, if that can translate into on and off body at the same time. This is why I'm a huge fan of a larger size Polypro, big enough for waist hooping for me, light enough for me to do the off body stuff. So let yourself find your flow. Put on the music you really love to dance to. Grab your hoop and just move it around and see what happens. And another thing, tape yourself. Video what you do. You don't have to post it. It's not about that. It's to watch yourself and see what works, what doesn't. And to see yourself in a year and see how you've progressed. You have no idea just what you can do. I really regret not doing that 10 years ago when I started. I think I'd be pretty amazed with myself. So let's go through it one more time. We're going to do our escalator down. Bring it across, out, pass behind the knee, stir the pot to the left, stir the pot to the right, again to the left, again to the right, corkscrew down into your brakes. You're wondering, where do I go from here? I go from brakes. Well, we'll have to join you next week. Or you can come up with your own thing. There was a combo that I don't do as much as I used to. I used to do a lot of that. So keep playing, keep having fun. Some hula hoop, y'all. It's not serious. It's not finance. Turn off the news. Grab your hoop. Have an amazing, amazing week. I will be back myself on, first, tomorrow morning, we have Hoop Yogini with Nicole. I think it's at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, I think. Check the schedule. Tomorrow night, if you're here locally in the Houston area, we have a Hoop Jam socially distanced in Old Town Spring at 7. Friday morning, you can catch me for Yoga for All at 10 a.m. Again, these classes are all recorded. You can watch them at your leisure. But please join us live, too. It's super fun. And if you have any questions, anything at all, please get in touch with me. You can find me at heather@hoopcubed.com, or on Facebook as Heather Says, or Hoopcubed. Everywhere is Hoopcubed. You'll find me. Hope you guys have a great week. Love y'all. Mwah.